Hi guys, Football-ManagerYouthDevelopment.co.uk here. Welcome back to our MK Dons series where we're just going to have a quick game today and just have a bit of a catch up of where the team is at the moment and how we're doing. So just having a look at the league table here, you can see that we're currently in 10th position. I've played about 10 games. This is obviously our 4th season now, I think it is. So we're kind of, getting through the seasons quite quickly now. It's obviously quite early days. I just need to really make sure that we're sort of keeping up with all the sort of teams that are in the playoff positions as well. So yeah, you can see at the moment we've had 3 wins, quite a number of draws actually, which has been quite disappointing, but it's best probably to obviously draw than lose a game, and we've actually only had 1 loss the whole season, so it's a little bit unfortunate we weren't able to turn a few of them draws into wins. Obviously would have been higher up the table, but the good thing is we're still really close to all this chasing pack here, all the teams that we need to be keeping up with, and hopefully that's something that we'll be able to keep doing as this season progresses. So I'll just show you the kind of recent games that we've been playing. So you can see at the beginning of the season we did actually do quite well, and that's where we got the majority of our wins. So Notts County, that was the last we won that game, and then we went on a bit of a barren spell, to be honest. So yeah, we lost sort of like 3 games out of 4. 2 of them were in the cup competitions, so not too bad really. Not really too bothered about sort of crashing out of the sort of cup competitions this year, because our priority really just has to be to get up into the championship now. So, and that's really just our number one focus. But yeah, you can see we had quite a number of draws. To be honest, we played pretty decent teams. Obviously, we're up against our my old Oxford team here, and you can see that we managed a 1-1 draw away. We did actually really dominate them. So yeah, 60% possession, loads of shots, quite a number on target. So yeah, we did actually do really well, and I think that's pretty much been the case sort of quite a lot. So yeah, you can see we're absolutely kind of peppering teams at the moment. We're getting like loads of shots on target. And really the ball's just not been kind of going back in the back of the net. We didn't play as well in this game against Scunthorpe, but they're quite a good team, Scunthorpe, and I think they really shouldn't be in this division, or at least they should be kind of challenging to sort of do a lot better. So in the last game, we did actually beat Crewe 1-0. It was a really big win, to be honest. We just needed to make sure that we didn't get into that kind of rut of just sort of drawing a game, losing a game, things like that. So yeah, it was really important that we did beat Crewe in this last game. And as you can see again, we did actually get loads of shots, and yeah, quite a number on target as well. It would have been a real shame if we didn't win that game, considering they just had the 1 shot on target, and we played pretty well, to be honest. We probably should have scored quite a number of more goals. But yeah, glad to just get the win, to be honest. And as you can see, we are playing sort of pretty well, which is really good for us at the moment. So in this game today, we're obviously up against Preston. It's an away game today, so yeah, just kind of need to see how we kind of get on for that game, and hopefully we can win this game today. And yeah, that's obviously going to be like our main aim today. So I have picked the team for this game, and as you can see, everybody's morale is looking quite good at the moment. So yeah, we've got quite good sort of morale just throughout the team, and considering we've not been sort of getting loads of wins recently, it's been really important to just try and like keep the morale up. So what I've been doing, some players I've just been kind of putting into the reserve team, just to make sure that they're kind of it's just trying to keep the morale up basically when you're not winning, and that really does help you. So yeah, going into today's game, it's quite a kind of standard lineup, if you like, now. So I'm starting to kind of get a bit of a feel for this team and the type of players that I want to be playing, and the kind of better players in the team. So yeah, Buckman's done okay this season. He's certainly, for his attributes, I thought he'd maybe do a little bit better for us. You can see he's slowly improving, and to be honest, he's not conceded too many goals, and yeah, he's got a couple of clean sheets, but his average rating hasn't been sort of as good as it could be. But yeah, with the amount of wins, you wouldn't really expect the average ratings to be that high. But you've got Lee Hodgson playing at right back. Jordan Spence, I've been playing a little bit recently. His morale's been good, and his form's been kind of better than most of the other sort of defenders that we got in the team. So yeah, it felt like a kind of right to play Jordan Spence in today's game. We've got Redder Johnson, who's been quite good for us. I do quite like this guy in terms of his like attributes and things like that. Maybe he's not been doing kind of too well for us, but I certainly have got faith, and I reckon at the end of the season he'll be maybe one of our better players. I reckon he probably just needs kind of like bedding the team a little bit, and then he'll be doing sort of just fine for us. Got Taiwo at the back or left back. Got James Dunn playing in the defensive midfielder position. We got Reece Hall-Johnson in the middle alongside Liam Walsh. We got Ryan Edwards, Rivik and Jerome Sinclair. So you can see here, if I sort by average rating, we got Rivik's doing quite well, and Jerome Sinclair's got 7 goals in 10 starts. So yeah, quite pleased with Jerome. Just recently, he's not been scoring sort of quite as many. He did sort of start off like really, really well. But yeah, I bought in this guy as well, Defara Saka, and as you can see, he's quite a decent looking striker for League One. Really, really sort of quite good physical attributes. Got finishing of 15. His composure's maybe not as high as it should be, but I think just with he kind of has got that kind of feel of a player that's going to score quite a lot of goals. We got him from West Ham as well, so yeah, he's and his average ratings haven't been great, but it was only sort of quite a few seasons ago. He was actually coming on for West Ham in the Premier League. And he seemed to be doing okay. So I certainly think if I can kind of bed him in. I've only really just been sort of giving him substitute appearances at the moment and like the odd sort of start. He started in the last game, and yeah, he managed to get a winner for us. So yeah, quite pleased that he managed to do that. But I'm giving him a little bit of a rest today, just so that everybody else can sort of kind of bed into the team. But you can see here, sort of by average rating, a lot of our kind of top players are actually playing quite well for us at the moment, which is really, really good. So yeah, we'll crack on with this game anyway, guys. So yeah, I'm just going to submit the team and we'll just get straight into this. So yeah, overall pretty happy with how things are going at the moment. I think this is going to be quite a tough game for us today. Really don't know how we're going to get on. Obviously, it was really good to get that win in the last game, and we'll just sort of see how we get on with that. As it says there, nobody fancies us to win. So what I'm going to do, or like a good thing to do when you're just having a look at this, and it's always good to have a quick read of that and just what people are thinking. So what I'm going to do is tell them to do it for the fans. So you'll see here everyone's listening keenly, things like that. So really good thing to do here. So yeah, if you acknowledge that we're the underdogs, but good thing to do if you tell the players that you've got faith in them, just passionately. Now you see the difference this has made with like the reaction I've got from the players here, and you can see all the morale. It's gone up really, really high. So whenever you're like playing an away game, it's always a really, really good idea, especially if this comes up, nobody fancies us to win. As you saw what I did here, I just said calmly, like, I know we're the underdogs basically, but if we at least just give our fans something to cheer about, then that's all good. And then whenever you're like considered to be the underdogs, always sort of tell the players that you've got faith in them. And as you can see here, it does really, really good for their like morale and things like that. And I think generally that does work. Sort of like 9 out of 10 times you'll always see this really, really good reaction from your players. So yeah, I'll crack on with that. A little tip for you guys there anyway. So we'll just make sure that we're looking at the key highlights here. I'll just turn the sounds off for now, and I'll just make sure the speed's okay as well. Cool. So yeah, we'll just crack on with this. So yeah, we'll see how we kind of like get on with this anyway. So it looks like we may have had just a little bit of an early chance there, but nothing really sort of came from it at all at the moment. So yeah, first sort of 10-15 minutes, not too much is happening in this game, so hopefully we'll get a few chances soon. Definitely been a really quiet first half and not much for me to sort of comment on at the moment. Cool, so it looks like we got our first kind of chance here. Lovely day in Preston by the looks of things. Weather's absolutely chucking it down. Okay, so it looks like we've got Charles and Zogbia. Wow. Pretty decent goal there. So yeah, Charles and Zogbia sprints with the ball down the left-hand side. Guess it was meant to be a cross. But yeah, straight in the back of the net. I can only praise him for that goal. Yeah, he did actually do really, really well there. Obviously not ideal for us. But yeah, we respond instantly with a really, really brilliant free kick there. Just absolutely smashed into the back of the net there by our defender, by our left back. So straight in the top of the net as you saw there in that replay. So absolutely fantastic kind of response. Really, really kind of bizarre goal that they scored for their first one. Can't really do a lot about sort of when teams score goals like that. Good stop from our goalkeeper there. Really should have done a lot better with clearing it, but yeah, Preston end up with a corner here just before half time. And we managed to get the header on the ball. And as we know with Nzogbu, we probably do need to stop him here. Cool. So, yeah, coming up to half time now. Not too much has been happening in this game. So, we've got advice saying it was a good first half. But what I'm going to do is just play a bit of reverse psychology. So, I'm not pleased with the team. And as you can see, everyone's fired up and all good to go. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play off the back of that and just go for attacking mentality and just hope that we can kind of do a little bit more here. So, although this guy seems motivated, I'm just going to go assertive and tell him I'm not happy. I want him to be fired up more than motivated. So, everybody that's just motivated at the moment, I'm just going to try and fire them up rather than just sort of having them motivated. It doesn't work all the time, but I think being fired up is a more kind of better thing. And if you do hover over it, you can see that they look fired up and motivated as well there. So, you can kind of get the best of both worlds. So, we'll start the second half. I'm not going to play around too much with the tactics now. Just want to see how we get on maybe for this first sort of 10-15 minutes of this first half. So hopefully we can just kind of start to spread the ball around a bit nicer here. Edwards is on the ball. Really, really should have gotten the end of that Jerome Sinclair there. We got him playing as our poacher. And that was exactly the type of ball that I wanted him to be getting on the end of here. So, coming up to the 60-minute mark, we've managed to get a corner here. So, ball comes across. I thought that was going to be a penalty as well. Looks like we hit the bar there, I think, but we come away with another corner. Hopefully we can get it out wide to our defender. We managed to do that. Oh no. That was lucky. So, lucky he didn't get sent off then. I'm going to just have a look at just making some real quick changes now. So, I'm going to take Liam Walsh off just because he's, not doing too well for us at the moment. With that average rating, I'm not too happy. Plus, what I'm also going to do is bring on Sacco. And we'll see how he gets on for a little bit. Obviously, Jerome Sinclair, he kind of missed that sitter and his average rating is not too good at the moment. So, just kind of see how he gets on here. So we've certainly been doing a lot more of the attacking in this second half, and that ball goes across to nobody. Hopefully our defender will just pick that up, and that's exactly what we want to happen here. So we're kind of pushing Preston here, and hopefully we can continue. Really, really should have did okay there. Nice through ball, and we get another corner. So the corners have certainly been stacking up here. Really want Sacco to get on the end of cross. And be in like a real good position to just get a scoring chance here. Okay, so we're coming up into the last 5 minutes, and to be honest, this kind of matches how it's been through quite a lot of this season. So we've kind of dominated a lot of teams, just not really been able to finish them off, unfortunately. Luckily Nzogbia missed that chance, and that is the end of the game here. So 1-1 away at Preston. It's not too much of a bad result. You can see some of our players did actually play really, really well in this one, but unfortunately we just couldn't sort of finish them off here. So I'm just going to go for calm. I'm going to have to say well done, because obviously we were underdogs for this game. Maybe we're getting quite a lot of shots, not necessarily many on target, and the clear-cut chances aren't exactly too high at the moment. But I think we're kind of doing okay at the moment, considering I'm just sort of like joined this team, and we're looking to kind of build into the team and get a bit of momentum going. As long as we kind of keep up with the top pack of teams, and I think slowly we'll basically be turning them draws into wins, and then we'll start kind of moving up to the table. But I'm certainly very, very happy with that result. Just have a quick look who we got next. We got Walsall in the next game. But that one's at home, so hopefully we can get a win out of that game, and we'll see how we get on. So what I'll probably do, guys, I'll just kind of crack on with a few more games. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, just kind of like catching up, and just sort of like seeing how we're doing, things like that. But come back very soon, and we'll have some more episodes of this MK Dons gameplay file.